let's do this. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a second, is it not gonna pop up? But it did. We're good. There's like always like a delay sometimes when I switch scenes. Mostly I just like switch scenes like willy-nilly with no finesse. What is happening? Okay, let me so I'm taking a sip of water. Like, even though I just started, my mouth is a little dry. I have a bunch of tabs open, but let's start with the basics. I said I was like, oh, let me. I said 2 hours ago I was going to stream, and yet somehow I start the stream off, and I am like fumbling about left and right. Sorry, ignore the crinkle of this thing being opened. It's my new pencil board, or it's a new pencil board. I guess is a better statement. It's a little floppier than I was anticipating. But that's okay. I don't want either of these notebooks. This is nothing of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my little... I just keep knocking everything over. Is it there? And then Jack's like wandering around, going like, what are you doing, lady? And that's a great question, Jack. I don't know. I said I was gonna stream, knew I was gonna stream, and did none of the things to prepare myself for actually streaming. Where's my notebook at? Oh, there it is. It's in my bag. Because that's the last place I had it. Duh, when I went out. And did all of this work. So basically, I was like sitting in a coffee shop, and I was thinking about the work that I had done, like the day before, on Magic Girls and Mecha, and this like adventure that I want to write, because I'm on the right track of I'll figure out more about what the game needs and how to work out the rules and all that stuff if I like know what the adventure is going to contain, you know? And what is on my tongue? Maybe my mouth isn't dry. Maybe there's just something on my tongue. It feels like... I have no idea what it feels like. Other than not good. Hold on 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, if you heard a cat just now, no you didn't. He's fine. I just like sprayed him with, not sprayed him, splashed him with a little water from his water bowl, and he was very unhappy with that. But who knows what he wants, because there's water in his water bowl, there's food in his food bowl, and yet he's here looking at me like I owe him money. Okay. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're so getting back on topic. What I did was I was sitting in this coffee shop and I was like, no, if I do like try to figure out how like, the story that I wanted to write. And I realized that like writing like a traditional quote unquote adventure, components. NPCs. Anyway, so I was sitting in this coffee shop and I had this thought that writing a traditional quote-unquote game adventure would be too limiting in this, because like you'd be running the adventure exactly as like that we're supposed to, like as written, kind of. Actually I did this wrong. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Locations. NPCs. Once enemies, foes. combatants. And I realized I didn't want that. I didn't want to write an adventure. But what I could do, so let me delete these notes that I've written myself. I'm gonna keep them, but just not right there, because I might come back to them. Just shove them at the bottom. But I'm gonna take. So what my thought process was, I'm going to take the things that I had written, that I was putting in the appendix, and just be like, no, we're gonna switch it up a bit. Because these aren't appendix things. These are things that, sorry, like my brain is like rebooting in a little bit. I'm keeping the conclusion, outcomes, adventure, outcomes. I am going to keep the adventure outcome section that I was writing. But basically I'm going to give them like jumping off points. No, you're not an unaffiliated adult. Also, I need to write this for every single one of them. God damn it. Sometimes I regret turning the stupid ad thing on for Twitch, just because like I feel like it happens like when my stream like right starts. It's like, oh yeah, you just started streaming, here, let's throw an ad at the front of it every time. Okay, so you're a 3, so you need to be a 4. But I'm gonna go through and make a bunch of NPCs, make a bunch of locations, a bunch of foes, foes and combatants, like once from before monsters, and basically, and you're playing this game, the game narrator can choose which of the locations you go to, and then players just play out the scene and like events, foes and combatant, adventure outcomes, possible events and occurrences, like different events and occurrences that can happen, and you can just like pick which one you want to use in your version of the game that you're playing of Magical Girls in Mecha. With your players, you can be like, okay, I want to introduce this NPC. I want to introduce this affiliation, the Neo Cities Chronicle. Newspaper. But that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna create a bunch of NPCs. I'm gonna like go through and name people. Let's see. Cause like I did for, okay, let's see. Location is gonna get that. Type of biome. Okay, actually we're gonna just rearrange the way this is. Mood. And also this means it's gonna be like, theoretically, components of game. Components is not the right word, but it's the word I'm gonna put there right now. Mood, description, notable enemies, notable NPCs. But this is gonna be like a fun little, and actually, wait a second, let me see, locations. Actually, we're gonna take it out of this. We're gonna take this. We're gonna take this entire thing. And we're gonna just dump it down here. Kinda, sort of. Just kinda, sorta. I'll have to redo like the formatting and outline of how I have this. Obviously. Okay, so then locations goes into Neocity, the Neocities at a glance. Ships beyond the door. Ships beyond the door? No, that's right. It was also a thing I wrote. Where did I write that other note? I wrote a note about the ship. Where did I write the note about the ship? Nike, Victoria, Menva, Elements Adventure. Where did I write the thing about the ship? Gotta figure that one out. Beyond the door, locales, this is where I realized that this is how I wanted to do it. Commitment and expectations, character creation, attributes, no. For the game narrator. Oh, recreation, there it is, I found it. Resource station, research lab, and then workshop. Okay, there we go. Now we figured that. Research labs. I'll have to describe all of them. That's fine. Don't mind that. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to describe. There's gonna be a lot of description work happening here, a lot of like creative writing, as one does when they're building a game. But there's another thought that I had: locations, NPCs, foes, events, lore nuggets. Nuggets of lore. I don't know where to put that. Let's put it here. Nuggets of lore. Nuggets of lore. And then from nuggets of lore, let's go. Let's go to 01. Oops. 01. In the beginning. 02. About making a magical girl. Oops. Come on. 03. Because it was actually my working on the Keeper of the Keys bit. That I realized that how I wanted to do this. Or that I realized the different way I wanted to organize this adventure. Because like, oh yeah, the GM, the game narrator, needs lore information that they can give and like drip feed to the players. They don't need like go to this location, interview these people. They can make it up. Like I'll give them enough information about the characters that they can just kind of wing it. Which is way more fun for me. Did I describe these locations? I don't know why I have this note to myself, but it's a good note, so I'm gonna copy it. Because I do love a good note to myself. Like it's just a good note to have. Okay, so we're gonna go. I know I have it written here. Let me just scroll down until I can find it. Meredith Blackburn. Captain Ninga. Allison is unaffiliated, which that feels like a lie. But I'm gonna leave it there because that's a note that I wrote. My past self decided. Classmates don't count. We're gonna have to. Hmm. 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 I'm trying to decide whether I want to put. No, there won't be any other key keepers. I don't think. It's like 4 of 1. Okay. Did I not fill that out? I guess. Past me. What were you doing? Past me. I have so many questions for past me. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Magical Defense Agency. If players don't feel have Magical Defense Agency. I'm like reading my own notes going. Magical Defense is. There we go. My brain just was like pulling. Okay. I'm gonna copy some things that I've already determined from before. Independent Corporation of Magical People. Get Meredith. And I need one more. Okay, so let's go make a name. Behind the name. Behind the name is like my go-to for figuring out the gift. Vivian Ben. There we go. That was easy. That was super easy. Oops, nope. That's 4. Vivian Ben. Vivian Ben, you get to be. You get to be my person from the Confederacy of Keykeepers. I will have to give you a magical name later on. Affiliation. Let's see. Let me go back to. Can I get that back? Thank you. Vivian. What does Vivian mean? Yeah. I know Lady of the Lake. That's not what I want. Friend from Viviana. Yeah. Okay. V. Let's see. What kind of magical girl do I want to make you? Oh, let's make you dancing. Yeah, let's just do that. I'll make some decisions later on. I also do the same thing because I also have characters that I had made like ages and ages ago. Okay. Anyway, appearance. Let's actually, you know what? I am being a little all over the place. Let's start from the top. Locations covers all the locations that. Okay. Let's move this below ships. Let's go with biome generator. Random biome generator. Random space comet. Comet. No, I don't want meteor. That's not what. I could always just give them. Okay, there we go. I'm going to type of biome. I need to name things. That's the thing I'm gonna get stuck on for a minute. Let's see. Places and locations. Planet? Is there a void names? Void names sound like. Yeah, that's void names are not what I want. I'm looking so for the people who don't. I'm looking at fantasy name generator. Star names maybe. Cause like the place beyond the doors is not space, but it's also not Earth. I'm trying to decide whether I want to make it like how I want to describe it. I guess we could make it a planet. Planet. Unless realm names. Yeah, let's do that. 4. Titan realm. Crimson Plane. The Crimson Plane. I'm migrating. Oops, I spelled crimson wrong. C4. The migrating reach. I'm probably gonna do like 10 of them, I think. The fractioned. Fractured. Fracture? Fractured. Fractured Valley. The Ageless Forest. The Titan's Realm. The the Infernal. Infernal region. I'm like these are all like terrible names for things. The virtual. But I'm also like the game is called Magical. The game's called Magical Girls in Mecha. Like, come on, like don't look too deeply into my naming habits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 9. 9. I lost count again. I have to like go back and the Rune Valley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. No, not another E, not another C. I'll just change this one out. This one can Kip. Kiparian. These aren't real words, guys. Of course they're not going to be. Add to dictionary. Add to dictionary. Add to dictionary. Actually, thought that I had, and it makes more sense to do it like this. And also, like, not having it be space makes it, not having it be space makes it easier and harder. Can I get a starting? Can we get this together? Okay, there we go. I think that's 1, 2, 6, 7. Well, we can't win them all. 1, 3. I need like one more. I just need one more. Yeah, let's go with that one. We're gonna just roll. We're rolling with these naming things because I don't want to get stuck in the like my never-ending, my own personal never-ending ability to like look for the perfect name. It's fine. Just don't worry about naming things. Just gonna roll with it. Because I could spend ages doing nothing but looking for the perfect name for something, and then not doing the important part, which is like making the actual thing or actual person. So I give things like dumb names, and sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. Created, it's actually, we go back. Where are we? We are on the 3rd. This is the 3rd. Changes. Created various locations for Neo City Chronicles in the Once from Beyond in Adventure Beyond the Door. Maybe I will. Did I actually make location? No, I didn't. So I'm not gonna make one for this. Okay. Let's start describing these things. Underground. Let's see. Underground. Deep underground shrubland scattered with huge, glittering, stalactites. Stalactites? It's not stalactites. There's a G in stalactites, right? Tell me there's a G in stalactites. No, there isn't. I've been saying that word wrong my whole life. With glittering, with huge, stalactites. The hollows are stuck in a perpetual state of dawn due to its due to its flat surface and three rotating stars. It is common for travelers to stumble across ragged and sharp gemstones that have broken off from the stalactites. I spelled stalactites wrong again. From the stalactites. We're gonna roll through a bunch of these descriptions. It is cold with just barely enough light to see. How did I describe this? How did I do descriptions before? How did I do descriptions? How did I do descriptions for? It's in this. It should be. It's not. It's before ships. There it is. How did I do descriptions before? Okay, so mood I put uplifting and joyous. Okay. Darken. Where did I put it? I just lost it. Oh, I fucked that up. I'll fix it in 2 seconds. Where is it? I was just in it. There it is. Okay, let's fix these before I forget that I didn't do them right. And you got me singing, oh, I think I love you maybe more than I. Cold with barely enough light to see. Clearly. Let's just fix these real fast. Feel so. Okay. Back up. And actually I'm gonna change one of these. I'm going to change one of these. Realm names? Iron. I'm just gonna change that one because I didn't like the way it looked. And where was I at? I was at the Ravaged Hollows. So you get to be the first one on my list because, okay, maybe it would be easier if I just grabbed the Ravaged Hollows from its section. And then put it at the top, just because that was the one I started working on. I meant to come back for certain things like mood. Cold with barely enough light to see clearly. A deep underground shrubland shrouded with huge glittering stalactites. The hollows are stuck in a perpetual state of dawn due to its flat surface with 3 rotating stars. It's kind of yeah, okay. Far in the distance, if you are standing in the, you can see its flat surface gives the illusion ILLUSI that you can see to the end. See, you can see from one end of the hollow to the other. Actually, wait a second. that's not what I wanted. From what end of the territories? Territory. There we go. I'm changing things that write the description of what it's like. Why does my glasses feel dirty? Oh, I have one right here. Oh, I know why my glasses feel dirty, because when I went to go brush my tongue earlier, I must have gotten something on them. My poor glasses. They've seen so much. Haha, pun intended. That was a terrible joke. I don't know why I made it. Why did I... What happened here? Ooh, okay. Why did I did something wrong. Oh, I didn't change all of them. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see what I did, or what I didn't do. Okay, let's go back up. Okay, ravaged territories is sort of done. I will come back through momentarily and fix it. Cause I don't know if we're gonna have, I'm trying to decide whether I want to have NPCs in this game, like, besides the team members and people who are on the same squad. That's nice. Please never talk to me again. Please never talk to me or my son again. I forgot how to do things. Okay, I keep meaning to update that. Okay, continuing in my naming things. Type of biome. No, that's not what I want. Oh, duh, that makes sense. Um, um, I can't do two shrublands next. Feel a biome, rolling, oh, actually, rolling plains, covered in rolling hills, rolling waves of grassland. Of grassland plains. There are no trees, bodies of water, or massive or major changes in elevation as far as the eye can see. It itself. Okay. Can close that. It's over. It has an overabundance. However, one's vision might be impaired due to its frequent. I keep repeating words as I'm trying to figure out how to spell them. Frequent and abundant thundering storms. Thundering storms that occur frequently. Well, no, okay, never mind. Don't need to put a car free. Okay. Let's see. That gets me. Coming up with monsters and enemies is gonna be like the hardest part of this. Temperature wise, it's temperature is its weather. Its temperature can be temperature can be described. Can be called can be described. Can be called hot and dry. Actually, no. Never mind. I'm not gonna put this. Come on. What is happening? That itches. Don't like that. Did not love that. Let's keep going. Let's see. Keeping with this, let's keep going. I've been thinking. Smells of. It smells continuously of either lightning, of electricity, or what does freshly cut grass smell like? What does freshly cut grass smell like? What's the word? Like either electricity, either electricity, or what's that fragrance? Continuously of either electricity or fresh grass. I'm just gonna go with fresh grass. I cannot think of the term for what freshly cut grass. I cannot think of what the term freshly cut grass smells like. Is a word. I just don't know what the word is, and I just can't think of it. And I can't Google it because Google's useless. Um, I'm hungry. That's a bad thought to have. And not a bad thought to have, but like, not a helpful thought to have. Thinking. Thinking is hard. That's not a helpful statement. Talk about non-helpful statement. Thinking is hard. No shit. Let me. I don't know how to describe the mood. I don't think these are gonna get moods. These might not get moods. That might be a thing, because like the mood was from when I was doing the other direction, when I did the other descriptions. But I feel like is that helpful in this particular case? And if I need to describe a mood, I can put it in the description. What is this? Mediterranean forest. Okay, that's fair. Field biome. Mountainous. Mountainous. Mountainous forest area it is a mountainous forest area with flat plains encircling the mountain. It is flat plains. Okay, it is flat plains encircling a mountain, encircling a mountain range with dense forests, sprawling across the two it is unbearable. It is almost unbearably hot and moist. I can't believe I'm using moist, but we're using moist. The air is almost unbearably hot and moist and thick with moisture I couldn't use moist by itself. I had to come up with something else. Despite its muggy air quality, it lacks any large bodies of water. It lacks any large bodies of water, as if the forests suck all the moisture straight from the air. The forest is built up of densely packed trees, trees, thickets? How do I spell? Is that the word I want? Is thickets the word that I want? Density packed trees and thickets. I also, because like the other thing is too, if I make NPCs that live on, like live beyond the door, then I was like, it opens up a weird, because I don't want to imply that the place that the keykeepers come from, Earth, quote unquote, is the other place with sentient life. But I also don't want to deal with something to come up with aliens. Ah, oh, it's so hard. Okay, we're gonna pretend that they don't exist. Because no one lives beyond the doors. And these are just thought. Place beyond the door. Intermittent corruption lead to is the intangible spaces populated by tangible planets and beings, most specific, and each planet's space, the unique variation is affected by the ion. It is the I just had a thought. God damn it! I didn't write it down fast enough. It is unknown if there are any other human beings placed beyond the door. The keykeepers prove there is a sentient creature. The doors, the planets in the place beyond the door are subsections of other locations that exist in the regular universe, but have been cut off from their original location. Making that why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Where did this go? Okay, there we go. Am I? What is happening? 1 second. Sorry. So it's summer where I am in LA. Obviously, where I am in LA. In LA, it's summer. And apparently, that means ants. Which, to be fair, I'm used to dealing with ants. My parents' house used to get ants all the time. But the thing with ants is like when I see one or two of them, I have to murder them all so they can't go back to the hive and tell their friends about whatever crumbs I left on the floor. So I also had to go like vacuum up. I'll get my desk real fast because I must have dropped something. Because there were like 3 ants like circling. I was like, nope, can't have any of that. Not about that life. But it also means I went and got a snack. Also the ants, Jack does not love the ants. And so whenever he acts a little suspicious about something, I'm like, what are you looking at? What do you know? Let's see. All right, let me finish the sentence. Making them variants, leaving the variants. Regular users have been cut off from the original, making them variants of those places. I'll figure out how to make the sentence make more sense. But that was kind of the thought that I had. These variants are almost exclusively populated by once from beyond. It is unknown if they subjugated the original inhabitants, or if they are simply the only things that ever made their permanent home in the once from beyond. I can't spell permanent. It's like, I know I can't spell permanent. I don't know why I tried to. Let's keep going. I also got a snack, like I said, so I'm like also eating my snack, which is kind of messy because it's cookie dough. Because I don't want to feel like baking cookies. It's too hot to bake cookies, but it doesn't mean I don't want cookies. It's simply too hot to bake cookies, but it's not too hot to eat cold iced cookie dough. Expedition NPCs. Actually, that's what we're gonna call them. Expedition? Expedition? That was a weird sneeze. I'm gonna change Meredith's name. No, it's Born. I don't know why it's Born. It's Black Born. I did that purposely. Part of me wants to make all of these guys just like in a pit crew or something, so I could like skip making appearances for them. Okay, continuing on. Okay. Rula, Kabara, Moist. Okay, let's go with a Valley. No. What does that word mean? Ooh. Type of biome. That's a word I just learned it. Eric. Zarek. Zarek Valley. Let's describe it. What is it describing as? A deeply cut valley with a dried out river bed running the length. I'm so sad. I finished my snack. I didn't get that much cookie dough. I only had like 3 squares of cookie dough. Dry and cutting. It's deep. Harsh winds. Cut harshly into harsh and cutting winds. Jack, get down. There's no way in hell you think you're gonna be able to get up on this table with all my stuff in the way. Like, I don't know what you think you're gonna do, but that ain't it. It's not for you. In fact, it's so not for you that it's going in the trash. Freezing and dry. Actually, let's go with that. Freezing and dry. The parts, what little moisture, cut paths, cut swaths, cut up and down the valley. Bring the length of the running it. What little water, oops. Yeah, Jack, move. What little water um, what could be found in the riverbed has frozen over due to the relentless cold air. The cold air cut up and down the valley. And I also got something to drink. Just milk, because I'm an adult and I can do what I want. What does this word mean? I keep finding new words to describe biomes. This type of plant. Oh. Bio. Type of biome. Both. Come on. Don't choke over here. Take a sip of your drink. Okay. I already used that word. Prairies also. I need to come up with 3 more. Tropics. Floodplains. I don't know what kind of makes the last one. I'm gonna change it to a swamp. That solves some of my. Excuse me, gross. Didn't mean to do that. Some of my work. The problem with making NPCs is this is supposed to be expedite. Oh. So I'm looking at something. Trying to figure out what it is. On my. I hate when I look down or glance at something out of the corner of my eye and see something weird. Usually when I'm looking at myself. Because then I'm like, what the fuck is that? But I think it's just cookie dough. Sorry, I'm like not on top of my games. This I'm not on top of my game. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Nope, stop it. Ow, 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 ow. I'm saying this to Jack. Jack is being... Jack decided that he wanted to climb on me real fast, and it was a little painful. Let's keep going. Let's go back to the valley. I dried out riverbeds, covering the lake it. What little water can be found in the rivets froze it, and the riverbed has frozen over due to the relentless cold. The harsh cutting winds cut up and down the valley, making it every inhale feels like there is ice forming in one's throat. Ice forming in any pocket of moisture in everything in your body. It is perpetually guys, I'll leave that for now. I think that's good. That gives me ice enemies. The forest is in a perpetual state. Time of day. Perpetual. It's pretty. Okay, wait. Forest is perpetually in midday with the sun peeking just above the tall forest trees, pine trees. That's my kind of bioreal is the perpetually at midday with the sun peeking out just above the tall forest, pine, spruce, and larch trees. Humid despite a humid okay. I don't know what music is playing. It's really funny. Where's my mouse at? There we go. So why is this still open? Close that. That was just Mr. Wives. Okay, anyway, continuing on. We're not picking large trees. It is filled with it is filled with actually wait. Trees the forest is particularly in midday with the sun peeking out just above the with the sun peeking just above the tall forest, tall pine trees it is filled with. The ground at ground level it is almost impossible to see the tippy tops of the trees as they have all grown, un, not, no, what do you call redwood trees? How do you describe redwood trees? As all trees have all grown as so tall, it almost looks as though they are touching sky. Let's go with that. In midday, just behind the tall pine spruce and okay, there we go. I'm like looking at trees. Search history's gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? In spite of the snow-tipped trees and snow-covered ground, the biome, the forest is almost humid, not almost humid, is humid. It's air thick with water vapor, giving the air a wavy quality. Like, you know when things get really hot, like heat wavy, you can see the heat in the air. The sun peaks. I'm gonna change the sentence. The sun peaks in spite of snow-tipped trees, and they are thick with water, but giving a wavy quality. The snow seems to be a result of the high moisture in the air, freezing in the interim, come on, of the sun being blocked by the tall trees, then thawing upon its return. How this works, I don't know, but I have too many cold places in this game. Okay, anyway, my drink is now done. Let's keep going. Infernal region. I said floodplains. Floodplains and swamps, maybe? Can I give myself a swamp? No. Oh, did I decide to... Did I not delete that from here? Yes, delete modes. Let's see. Ah! Don't do that. Trying to think here. Floodplains. I don't know where they're... The ants! Man, the ants! Oof. Move this out of the way. Is it too hard for me to think? No, because we've been thinking good for an hour and a half. Do we want to pause thinking of biome descriptions? Because like this description for the Ageless Forest was good. Probably the best one I did tonight. I'm trying to decide if my brain just doesn't. No, oh, Ban Camino. I'm trying to think. Thinking. I'm just... I guess my brain just suddenly... It's suddenly I finished my drink and my brain just like cut off. Like it just like... You know what? No, we're done. And, you know... I don't love that for me. Do not love that for me. I literally just like every thought that I had in my head has left my head. It's no thoughts, just vibes in my brain. I have no idea what happened. Like even looking at notes that I wrote, I'm just, okay, let's look at the notes I wrote. And see if I can pull my brain out of whatever it just did. Like, oh, powers that be. NPCs. I need a third key keeper. Do I have a... Well, I know Vivian won't have one. But do I have one for Meredith? Do I have one for Meredith? Do I have one for Meredith? Motivation. Yes. Meredith believe as a keykeeper. Meredith has the utmost faith in the mission that they are undertaking. Yes, okay. My brain is coming back online. It was like a moment where I was like, is it gonna come back or are you gonna... You're undertaking... And she sees there... While she is not an advocate for violence. She also is intimately aware that violence is the only viable option against the ones from before. Having advocate for violence. I might change like the text or whatever. I'll keep appearance. Personality, affiliation, background, alignment, things. Oops. Affiliation, flaw, goal, motivations. Okay, let's just do that. Appearance, personality. I'll keep background actually. Appearance, background. Okay, let me do it like that. Appearance, affiliation, personality, background, flaw, goal. Yeah, that looks good. Appearance, affiliation. Appearance, motivation gets moved to personality. Oops, I did that wrong. Appearance, affiliation, personality, background, align. Okay. Background, personality, affiliated, personality, background. Okay, there we go. She doesn't have tactics. That's fair. Let's see. What other people do I need? Actually, we're gonna do that. Ow. Okay, just make that a little, like, make that a little neater. Ow. Okay, what other NPCs do I need? So I do need to do the thing for the ships. The ships are gonna just have descriptions. I don't know why I thought. Don't know. I haven't thought about ships. Designing ships is gonna be like trying to describe a mech that's just big. I can figure out, like, as a figure out like kind of design it. Just description, and actually, you know what we're gonna put under there too? Personality. Come on, you can. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Just so I know that I need to go back and put a personality in for them. Let's think. Let's think. Um, no. Yeah, let's go with that. Can we describe Victoria can be just a tad bit bossy, but also, but in the same vein, very helpful to their inhabitants. Very helpful to their inhabitants. They wouldn't be considered one of the more social mechas of the. Wouldn't be considered one of the. Wouldn't be considered one of. Wouldn't be considered to be very social in comparison to the other ship-based mech. This does not mean that Victoria doesn't care as much for her she is in fact deeply territorial of them as well, willing to go the distance. Okay, I'm gonna put that to help them defeat their foes. I guess I can actually delete that text because it makes it confusing sometimes when I'm looking at things. Oh wait. uh, a strict taskmaster is Minerva enjoys the enjoys the exploration of the place beyond the door, the most out of her cohorts. Go with cohorts. Cohorts. Every new place. With every new place that they come across, Minerva wants to explore and catalog what they can about this. Well, about it. Okay. Dictionary. Tends to be yawning. That's always a bad sign. Yawning is always a bad sign. My brain goes, you should take a nap, even though it's only been like 2 seconds. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I have to figure out one for Nike. Victoria can be considered a tad bit bossy. Nike. Okay, so you, actually, you know what I need? Net class type. Do I give them personality? Is that what I decided? Three ships, like what? Titan, but there's another character sheet. No, maybe it's not another character sheet. Companion name. Is it in this book? Assault. Oh, there it is. Suit. Light. Okay, Titans slash Titan slash assault. Mecha type. Heavy. White. Which means I should give them a fourth ship. I don't wanna. Mm, hmm. Okay, that's fine. I can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oops. Joyous. The joy. Biggest win. The good wing. The wings of things that Nike's the wings of victory, the conquering mastery, the memory of wisdom, the joyous something. Can we get mythology? There we go. Oh, the joyous spring. Thinking about this. I could go with the joyous spring and it would be funny because she's an ocean nymph. Okay, let's go with... There we go, that's where we're gonna go. I don't love it, but we're gonna roll with it as a water deity. Alright, back to my chart. Okay, so it goes light, medium. Okay, we're gonna put you here. Case convert. Camel case, copy. New note. One of 4, so I have to change this for everyone. One, 2, 3, 4. Met class. So you become medium. Become the medium. Description. Personality. Mecha ships. Mecha ship companions. Is Titan with the subcategory, with the subclass. Is Titan with a subclass of subtype like that is the same as the normal mechas, such as light, medium, heavy, or assault. Yeah, okay. Having them before them, okay. Personality. Okay, so Nike, I still need to. Let's just flip the page in my planner and my notebook so I can write this down. Can I just get this pencil board that's a little different than what I was anticipating? It's not bad, it's just different. Personality. And then I also need to do one for Enos Eustace? Nice? I can't read. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let me get out of this document. It's not the one I need. Where was I at? Okay, let's go back to NPCs. So I have one for, actually wait a second, did I finish the locations? No. Okay, so I need to do, God damn it. Okay, anyway, I'm writing things down. Tropics. The runic swamp, lush swamp. Actually, we call it wetlands. Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? Wetlands versus swamp. Okay. Just change that, just because calling it swamp and then calling the biome swamp also just feels lazy. Okay, continuing what I was doing, and then I need to come up with NPCs. So there's one for the Independents, one for the Confederacy, one for the Magical Defense Agency, one unaffiliated adult, and one reporter. So I don't think I need another NPC, but I feel like there should be other NPCs. I also have all the NPCs that are key keepers, but they wouldn't be on this trip. Ah, damn it. What am I rolling into? That hurt. Dropped my paper trimmer on my foot. Don't know why it fell. Probably kicked it by accident. I do that a lot because it's on the floor. Okay, let me think. Let me think. Thinking is hard. Okay, maybe I should think about what other lore documents I need to write. Trying to think. I mean, I can always... I don't know, it's hard. Thinking is hard. And like, I mean that in like the best way, and like, I had... Oh, now I'm bleeding. Everything's... Scratched myself. And peeled a scab that I didn't realize was so weak. Where's my... Okay, I was like, where's my phone at? Let's see, what should I do? Look at my notes again. That'll get me back on track. Duh. That's why I write them. Because when I have thoughts away from my computer... Okay, so these are thoughts not about the adventure. Actually... Maybe I'll put them there. And then in lore nuggets, haha, I have a thought. The lore nuggets will contain lore that the players can uncover while on their mission. This will be a combination of things about their Mecha companions, the ones from beyond, ones from before, ones from before, the door makers, and the keepers of the keys. Actually, rename Beyond. Changes. Switch once from before to in Neo Cities Chronicles. Change the enemy's name from once from before to once from beyond, because they are from beyond the door. That's just gonna be the task. I was doing it in my notes and realized it makes sense. Okay, continue with what I was doing. And this is gonna be events. I'll have to think about what kind of events and occurrences for once. Various that can. Once from beyond that players can a selection, a sampling of once from beyond that players can encounter when they are exploring in the beyond, exploring beyond the door. Okay. Possible events and occurrences. Oops. Planet first contact. Come on. Contact with a place within the biome. Within the beyond players with the. Okay, that makes sense. And then events. This can be a different kind of event. That'll be another event. It'll just be like 3 different kinds of events that I'll just like. In that order. Let's think. I'm thinking. Okay, anyway, um, location specific hazard events. Where's my possible events? Events that are specific to this kind of biome but are not combat. Instead, utilize does the exploration, investigation, exploration, investigation, the exploration and investigation mechanic. This will just be a list. Where's that thing? I think I have. Do I have a character sheet? One from before sheet? Yeah. Okay. Where's my swampland? Floodplains. Floodplains. Yeah, we'll give you glob tadpoles and glob frogs. Aquatic. And then I'll have to no. I want to put you here. Do I have descriptions for these? I do. Oh, good job, past me. And actually, what we're gonna do, oh, fine. Stop it. Camel case copy. New note. Let's paste you. And then back over here to my chart where I already had this. Tax. Oh, fine, I'll leave them the things. Normal attacks. Normal. I need to add one more actually. Everyone has a 5. Special attack. Actually, no, I can't live with that. I don't know how past me did that, but I can't. Chosen shiny. advisor information. Okay. Anyway, now that I did that for them. Horned rainbow frogs. Rainbow horned frog. Reaction. Description. Okay, describe these. I have art for these guys too. Description. Goal. Attack. Special attacks. I didn't actually write a description for. I'll have to. That's okay. Advisor. Special attack. Advisor information. And then let's go. Who was that? That was the rainbow horn frog, I believe. Yeah, that was. Oh, I also spelled that wrong. I said rainbox. It's supposed to be rainbow. Glob frog. Okay. Goals, attack, reaction, advisor information, goals, descriptions, attack, special attack, reaction, advisor information. Goal, description, goals, attack. I wrote normal attack here. Normal attacks, let's see. Rainbow. Goals, normal attacks, special attacks. Reaction. Reaction. Advisor information. Okay. Let's do this from the top. Two lights. Actually, wait, that's a reaction. Description. What are you? Main goal. Oh, I forgot goal. Where did I put goal out on you? Under description. Oh, it is there. I just can't see. Normal attacks. I'm glad the past me did do some monster creation, and I sort of have an idea. Even if I didn't give information about how these attacks. I never did put win conditions. Okay, continuing it. And actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to format, freeze, 2 rows, freeze, 1 column. Okay, so where am I at? I'm at Amethyst Frog. Okay, Cheetah Frog. Cheetah Frog, Cheetah Frog, Cheetah Frog. Has no information. That's cool. Glob Frog. Description. Main goal. Main attacks. Swallow. I wish I had written descriptions for these. Okay. And rainbow horn frogs. Oh, actually, what I did changes updated notes for once from beyond enemies in Neo Cities for Neo Cities Amethyst, Heart Frog, Glob Frog, Rainbow, Horn Frog, Red Hawk Frog, Rainbow Horned Frog, Rainbow Horn Frog. Actually, god damn it. I'm too far away from where I originally need to be. There we go. Okay, wait, no, there we are. Oh no, I went too far. Here we go. This is the document that I'm looking for. Where did my enemies thing? Frozen combatants. Oh no, these were here. They were in locations. Okay, so Glob Frog got done. Rainbow Horn Frog is also done. Let's see. Red Hawk Frog also done. Glob Frogs, Rainbow, Red Hawk, Amethyst Heart Frogs. You're gonna go in my craggly ice stalactite place. Deep underground shrubland. Do I have a backlink thing for this? Okay. Okay. Yes, okay, cool. Perfect. Good job. I spelled jeweled wrong. Tell me how to spell it properly. Immediately. Position. I spelled shiny with an extra letter. I'd. Wouldn't. Okay. I will one day have to go back and fix my sheets and all their formulas. Okay, let's think. Every time I say let's think, no thought passes my mind. I say let's think and think absolutely nothing. I need to make non-frog enemies. Let's see. You're gonna be some kind of cat. Titan realm enemy. Titan. Large feline. Bird. Migrating. Reach. Some kind of bird. Avian. This could be avian. Fractured Valley. I already have one for you, so I don't need to. I think this forest is gonna be faux. Something to do with the mushroom. Because it's gonna be the trees. Some kind of plant foe. I'm like writing myself handwritten notes. Case convert. Case convert. Following NPC key keepers for Neo Cities Chronicles. Let's see, who else do I have? don't know if I want to make Nzinga a keykeeper. Background is not his. Is not a keykeeper, even though she works closely with many of them as the head liaison between the Magical Defense Agency and the keepers across the globe. Task has been tasked with this mission because they are level-headed and known for working well in the field with keykeepers. I'm gonna have to change the way I have like the sections set up for this, because I might not even want to call it. That could just be their description instead of having personality just be description. And that means I can eliminate the appearance section, because I can just put that in the NBA personality. Despite their close working relationship with many keepers, they tend to be a loner and regard working relationships highly, but lack many personal ones, as they come across as being more focused on their job than making outside of work friends. This they're a loaf off. The captain tends to come off as a loaf when off duty and not when they're off duty, striking up relationships on this extended expedition. I don't know, I put an H in expedition. Difficult. Okay. Do I want to keep tactics? No, tactics actually are gonna go into, where did I put them? It's gonna go into here. After secondary goal. Oh, goal. Wait, what did I do? Main goal, secondary goal. Main goal, secondary goal. Main goal, secondary goal, tactics. Main goal, secondary goal, tactics. Main goal, secondary goal, tactics. secondary goal tactics. Tactics. And then I will put things about dice pool. Actually, where is the thingamabob? Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. We're gonna wait for it to open up anyway. So I can immediately close it. I think. It's a D6. It's a D6. Descriptions. Action tree. Action tree is built on a D6 system. And a D6 system, 1d6 for basic. I wish there was a way for me to draw this. That's okay. That's not what I'm looking for, but let's see if there is something. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. And that's what I'm looking for. Minimize type. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for either, actually. Pokemon. Let me think. Is my playlist end? Oh my god, okay. Well, if my playlist ended, then I guess it's time for me to call it quits, because I started that playlist when this video started, when the stream started. Pokemon. No, that's not what I want. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. It's fine. My music ended, which means it's time for me to quit, because yes, my playlist did in fact end. The entire thing went through, which it was a, I guess, 3.5 hour playlist. Or sorry, 2.5 hour playlist. Which I guess I got stuff done. My changelog does not reflect that. Which is fine. Where the fudging heck? There we go. Added. Changed up the way. moving to... I have notes. It's fine. I don't need to... What else did I do? Create a personality. Create a personality description. Started or added this personality information for in adventure beyond the door. Beyond the door. She doesn't have her own sheet. She does not have her own sheet. Yeah. Well, I guess I could make... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make one for her because she should have one. Camel case, copy. She just goes in like the regular. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Just throw you there. Created note, individual note. Note for as well. And then I want to do one for Alan. Alan, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, but you're there. You exist. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Copy. Go forward. Created note for Alan Holland. Created new note for Alan Holland. And unaffiliated adult that is part of the cast for Beyond the Door and a Mia Cities Chronicles and I'm trying to talk about that. It didn't be photographer. Where's behind the name at? I know I had it open. I don't have it open. Behind the name, can I get settings? Either. First and last. Let's throw in. Let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that. Is that one? No. Dogs? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Oops, don't do that. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Camel case copy. I just ask me why I made another character, and I will tell you in 2 seconds. And why I'm not using Alan is a mystery. But I'm gonna make another reporter character. Newspaper photographer. I know it's photographer. Reporter. And also none of you have tactics because you're not combat things. Or you're not combat. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think getting this. So the new task, the new game plan, action plan, is locations, encounters, NPCs, and I think the 5 NPCs that I've created, for and unaffiliated adult. NPCs in from young. Okay, there. Anyway, actually, I can just move this. And then I'll just keep, oops. I'll just keep them all, that'll keep them all together. Because that makes the 5 of them. 1, 2, right? That makes 5 of them. Locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's 6 of them. Who am I missing? Meredith, Vivian, and Zinga. Ellen, Rosemary. Oh, Rosemary already existed. That's why. That makes sense. So there are 6 NPCs. Okay, cool. I guess when I come back to stream at some point next week, probably during the day. I don't know. I've been going to the gym a lot more during the day, which is why I stopped doing. I haven't done a day stream. I've been streaming like back in the evening, just because that's when I'm home. But not bad. Not a bad stream. Not a bad amount of stuff that got done. I feel pretty confident in it. But I should be back. Maybe. I'm not sure. What next day I'm streaming. But I will post to social media and various Discords when I do go live. And this and the VOD from Friday will also be up on my YouTube channel at some point next week. So, thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, bye!